Have you ever thought about this? Inside your body, right now, there are trillions of bacteria living in your gut. Not hundreds, not millions, trillions. In fact, when scientists count bacterial cells and human cells together, we are roughly half human, half microbial. That's incredible if you think about it. You are not just you. There is an entire ecosystem thriving inside your body. And that ecosystem is called your microbiome. So your microbiome is the collection of bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms living mostly in your large intestine, but it can also be found all around your body. And they are not just sitting there doing nothing. They help your body function as it's supposed to. So they help you digest food. They produce some vitamins. They influence your immune system. They affect inflammation. They even communicate with your brain. I know it sounds crazy, like science fiction at the start, but the science can totally prove it. And there's also the part most people don't realize. Microbiome influences your weight. I want you to imagine something. Think of the Amazon rainforest. It's not just trees. It's thousands of species living together. If one species disappears, it affects others. If balance is disturbed, the whole system changes. And your gut works exactly the same way. It's like a jungle inside you, and you have the power to influence it. So different species of bacteria have different jobs. Some help regulate your appetite. Some improve insulin sensitivity. Some reduce inflammation. Some extract more calories from food. Some produce substances that signal fullness to your brain. And we want them all to live happily and grow. Now here's where fiber comes in. Most of the bacteria we want more of, so those beneficial ones, feed on fiber. That is their food. And not just any fiber. The types found in beans, lentils, vegetables, oats, berries, and whole grains. When fiber reaches your large intestine, you don't digest it, but your bacteria do. They ferment it. And when they ferment fiber, they produce compounds called short-chain fatty acids, especially butyrate and acetate. These compounds are powerful. They improve your insulin sensitivity further. They reduce inflammation. They support the walls of your gut. And they impact how hungry and how full you feel. So fiber doesn't just make you feel full in your stomach. It literally feeds bacteria that helps regulate your metabolism. So now let me tell you about one of the most fascinating experiments in this area. Researchers took the bacteria from two sets of identical twin humans. One twin was lean, one twin had obesity. They transplanted the microbiome from each twin into separate mice. Yes, it is possible. Same mice, same food, same environment. The only difference was the gut bacteria. So then they carried on feeding these mice exactly the same food. And what happened? The mice that received microbiome from the twin with obesity gained significantly more body fat, eating the same food. The mouse that received the lean twins microbiome stayed lean. Same calories, different microbiome, different weight outcome. This is how powerful your gut ecosystem is. Now think about what happens in real life. If your diet is low in fiber and high in ultra-processed foods like sugars and refined carbohydrates, certain bacteria thrive, often the ones associated with inflammation, insulin resistance, and higher energy extraction from food. other beneficial species shrink. Just like in a rainforest, when diversity drops, the balance shifts. And when your gut ecosystem shifts, appetite regulation can shift too, inflammation can rise, blood sugar control can worsen, and fat storage becomes easier. So think for a second how you are treating your own microbiome. So this is why weight gain is not always just about willpower. It's about the internal environment you're creating daily. When you increase your fiber intake consistently, you start feeding the bacteria that support metabolic health. And over time, your microbiome composition changes. You can totally do it. More diversity, more balance, better signaling to your brain, more stable hunger, better blood sugar control. Your body starts cooperating instead of fighting you. And I want to be clear about something. This doesn't happen overnight. Your microbiome can start shifting within days, but meaningful changes are built with consistent dietary patterns. So this is not about one salad. It's about daily fiber. Weight loss is not only about eating less and tracking calories. It's about building an internal ecosystem that will support fat loss naturally. If your gut bacteria are well fed and balanced, they can literally do half of the job for you. So remember, you are not on your own. You have millions of little helpers who are just waiting for their feed. And if you'd like my personal support and personalized coaching, please visit my Facebook page and look for Smart Fuel coaching packages. You're also very welcome to message me directly. They're on Facebook if you'd like more information.